Step into the intense world of The Pawnbroker, a 1964 movie that dives deep into human feelings and tragedy. Directed by Sidney Lumet, it follows Sol Nazerman, a Holocaust survivor who runs a pawn shop in Harlem, New York. The film deals with grief, trauma, and finding redemption as Sol confronts his painful past while dealing with present challenges. Stay tuned for surprising, heart-wrenching, and thought-provoking moments. What lasting qualities do you think make this movie a timeless symbol of the industry? Do you have any special memories connected to The Pawnbroker? Share your stories and thoughts with us in the comments below. The Pawnbroker presents a poignant exploration of anguish, despair, and human frailty, anchored by Rod Steiger's compelling portrayal of Sol Nazerman. Directed by Sidney Lumet, the film delves into Nazerman's bitterness and guilt stemming from his survival of the Holocaust, which consumes him entirely. Despite his relatively young age, Steiger convincingly embodies the weariness of a much older man, adding depth to his character. The supporting cast, including Brock Peters, Geraldine Fitzgerald, Jaime Sánchez, and Raymond St. Jacques, delivers excellent performances, enriching the narrative with their portrayal of individuals similarly affected by life's hardships. Steiger's omission from the Best Actor award is lamentable given the power of his performance. Lumet's bleak depiction of the human condition offers little optimism for the future, making The Pawnbroker a sobering but essential viewing experience that confronts the audience with the atrocities of history. The Pawnbroker, a movie released in 1964, stirred controversy in various ways. Nicholas Meyer, director of Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country, noted that Rod Steiger, the lead actor, struggled with offensive dialogue during filming. Steiger's character, Admiral Cartwright, faced challenges delivering lines about ending a war with the Klingon Empire. Despite difficulties, Steiger's performance earned him a Tony Award nomination for Best Actor in 1978 for The Mighty Gents on Broadway. However, the film faced censorship in South Africa due to its content, reflecting its impact on social and political discourse. The Pawnbroker's influence extended beyond borders and into diverse cultural contexts, challenging audiences worldwide. Sidney Lumet, the director of the movie, initially approached Laurence Olivier, Kirk Douglas, and Burl Ives for the main role. Additionally, Groucho Marx was considered for it. The movie has gained significant recognition, being selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress for its cultural, historical, and aesthetic significance. Notably, it is one of 4 films featured in this prestigious list, alongside Unforgiven, The Shawshank Redemption, and The Dark Knight. These accolades underscore the lasting importance of the movie in cinema history. It's a testament to its enduring influence. Sidney Lumet really liked The Pawnbroker, a movie he made in 1964. He often said it was his favorite out of all the movies he directed. At first, Lumet wasn't sure about choosing Rod Steiger for the main role because he thought Steiger was too intense. But Steiger surprised him by agreeing to play the character in a more subdued way. Even though they thought about casting Kim Stanley for the role of Marilyn Birchfield, they went with someone else. The Pawnbroker is an important part of Lumet's collection of movies. It shows how good he is at directing and tells a deep story. The movie wouldn't be what it is without the hard work of everyone involved in making it. This shows how well the cast and crew worked together to bring a strong story to the big screen. In The Pawnbroker, a film from 1964, Sol can be seen as an extra, as noted in an issue of Life magazine from February 2005. Additionally, Sol was portrayed in a set deliberately designed by Richard Silbert to resemble Cage's, symbolizing his imprisonment by his memories despite being free from a concentration camp. The Pawnbroker is one of the 2 films featuring its star that have been selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress, recognizing their cultural and historical significance. In 1964, a film called The Pawnbroker hit theaters. Directed by Sidney Lumet and boasting a talented cast, the movie dives into the human mind after trauma. The main actor in the film is Rod Steiger, who has played many different roles in his career. Steiger's journey began on Broadway in 1938 with Heartbreak House alongside Orson Welles. Welles, impressed by Steiger's talent, helped kickstart her career. However, Steiger's career faced obstacles due to her confrontational nature. In 1941, studio head Jack L. Warner clashed with her over a role in The Maltese Falcon. Throughout her career, Steiger gained praise and awards. She received an Oscar nomination nearly every 10 years. The Pawnbroker is a gripping film exploring the emotional scars of the Holocaust. It follows Sol Nazerman, played by Steiger, a survivor haunted by his past. Steiger's performance adds depth to the movie's themes of trauma and redemption. In summary, The Pawnbroker, released in 1964, showcases Rod Steiger's acting talents and her knack for bringing characters to life. In the 1964 movie The Pawnbroker, a well-known actor starred. He had roles in 4 movies nominated for the Best Picture Oscar by 2014 Driving Miss Daisy, Unforgiven, The Shawshank Redemption, and $1 Million Baby. Apart from The Shawshank Redemption, all won Best Picture. He got Oscar nods for his performances in each, winning Best Supporting Actor for $1 Million Baby. Before acting, he served on the destroyer USS Tausig in World War II. He was on the ship during Typhoon Cobra in December 1944, which sank 3 destroyers. This event inspired the Caine Mutiny novel and film. Besides his film work, he voiced Darth Vader in NPR radio adaptations of Star Wars films. The lead actor in The Pawnbroker, also a World War II veteran and known for his roles in Oscar-nominated movies, voiced Darth Vader in radio adaptations of Star Wars too. His naval service during World War II adds depth to his career. The Pawnbroker, a film from 1964, directed by Sidney Lumet, tells the story of a Holocaust survivor haunted by his past, now working as a pawnbroker in Harlem, New York. Starring Rod Steiger, the movie showcases his poignant performance, earning him praise from critics. Sidney Lumet, a skilled director, created the film with a deep understanding of human emotions and the struggles of society. His direction captures the tough life of the city, showing the inner battles of the main character and the challenges he faces. The movie stands out for its honest portrayal of post-traumatic stress disorder and how it affects the survivor. It explores themes of guilt, redemption, and the search for meaning after experiencing tragedy. The narrative unfolds quickly, pulling viewers into the character's world as he deals with past traumas and tries to find peace in his current situation. Rod Steiger's performance is captivating, bringing authenticity to the character and making audiences empathize with his struggles. Even though it's been over 5 decades since its release, The Pawnbroker remains relevant, offering a timeless look at human resilience and the lasting wounds of war and suffering. In summary, it's a powerful film with gripping storytelling and memorable performances, leaving a strong impression on audiences. It reminds us of the lasting effects of trauma and the human ability to survive and find redemption. Released in 1964, The Pawnbroker is a pivotal film in Rod Steiger's career. His vocal skills were developed at the LACC Theater Academy alongside other notable actors like Clint Eastwood and Mark Hamill. Interestingly, the main character in the shelved Disney project King of the Elves was based on Steiger. The movie highlights Steiger's acting depth as he portrays Sol Nazerman, a Holocaust survivor managing a pawn shop in Harlem. Nazerman grapples with his past while facing challenges in his present life. Directed by Sidney Lumet, the film is known for its raw depiction of human suffering and resilience. It explores survival, redemption, and the enduring effects of historical trauma on individuals. The cinematography and performances, especially by Steiger in the lead role, leave a lasting impression. In conclusion, The Pawnbroker is a showcase of Rod Steiger's talent and Sidney Lumet's filmmaking skill, bringing a compelling story to life on screen. This piece was